think Terry has more speed than these guys. Is that your sense as well?
And he's caught up with them. He was behind us to begin with, so
We're going 060. See them all lined up here, and the 3 red and white ones. Those look different than what I'm used to seeing down there. Show or something happening? Not that I'm aware of.
Channel low.
supposed to be 3 and I'm on 4.
You want me to pick?
Absolutely. Just find number 1 is a left hand Spanish and make a left turn. Join left hand 1. Alright, left turn 30
Steel sunrise to steel chasers. Can you copy me now?
Read you loud and clear.
Perfect.
Amazing what a channel will do, right?
The reason why it was on 3 was because yesterday I was using my radio. It's quiet for the like, let's change to channel 3. Okay. So I had a screw driving all around. It was weird yesterday. Nobody expected we launched from Memorial and we ended up landing in the southern half of the trade zone in the southern half of that. I think it's finished though. Boys Chase crew was out on Powers over here, kind of had Powers and Bradley there. Still back here. I'm going to be out on 85. About 85. Did not end up there. Ended up nearly in the ground.
Yeah, I got your food. Heard that. Yeah, see how you stood up there and got really no wind. I came down here and I've been kind of moving here and there a little. I don't know, I might have to get
Slow down.
like another, oh, it might be my OBS because I updated it, but it's still.
But Terry was in a layer that was much faster.
It could be the internet.
Must be a shear up here somewhere.
Everything's trash these days, to be honest. Overpriced and overpriced.
And you were climbing a little bit and noticed that you're not. I think you're not necessarily cold. I think we bumped up against the shear.
Oh, yeah.
Short, 1 7 right.
first place to fly in the morning at Maine. In Maine.
As we punch through that,
You
it
feel
did,
it?
just slipped a little.
Weird sensation. And that had a turn direction, but it's certainly a temperature boundary out here. And blades inflated. Corey and Toucan are. Isn't it amazing how a bright blue and yellow blue will blend in?
Just see lower altitude there. Hear it. I think it's fitting.
Yeah, but I think Corey is still headed towards the northwest.
Yeah, we're definitely landing in
We're going to the northeast, but we still have that.
complete different areas this time of the night.
In this kind of a situation, I would be paying very close attention to the airport to see if the ground wind starts to change. Because if it does change, and let's say the ground wind goes 090, that changes your landing profile quite a bit. And unfortunately, Murphy's Law says right at the end, it sends you out in the middle of nowhere with low fuel.
Yeah, if you get low and stay low and hit that southern wind, you better catch that field coming up.
That's one of the things that Springs really teaches you that doesn't happen everywhere else, is that sense of the wind changing an hour and a half after sunrise. So for me, I have found that it really encourages me to plan for two things. One, a couple of backup plans, but also sort of what I call, the old adage is sort of fly in the middle of the sky.
Right.
And fly in the middle of my landing
Yes.
zone, because when it changes, I don't want to be screwed at the end.
I was going to say a 360 landing option.
Absolutely. Another thing out here is that you have a 360 landing just about anywhere you are, especially east of Powers, or just we know that some of this stuff is inaccessible, so it's, you know, less attractive.
And they got some
So
fields
like from a
over
safety
here.
standpoint, you land on the base.
Right.
You can certainly. The gray building here is a PZ. So they're pretty sensitive about that one.
Right.
That gray building and the little brown building in the south side of the VX.
Got no place to land, so hopefully I have no
We
sun.
don't want pictures.
Yeah, pretty close. I actually came and flew past the tower over the golf course. Over the numbers, and you can see where the old gate is.
I just thought it was interesting. The MP came out and was like, yeah, I'm going to need you to not have pictures of that. Alright. I was curious what you flew over that sensitive.
Yeah, in that flight path, nothing. At least nothing they've ever
Right.
told me about. Like I say, with those two sensors, we weren't anywhere near those, but sensitivity was the reason I was so low for so long, because
Sure.
that was the only wind I could find.
Alright,
So-
it's area some north there.
Since I was so low for so long, I was doing something nefarious.
Can't hear anything here.
That's what I found. You know, weeks or months ago that motivated me to go to Channel 4 was I was getting all that kind of static.
I see.
Pretty well sunset.
Now, this is an interesting flight that they've got here. Interesting in two senses. One, I probably wouldn't have made that choice, but also it is interesting. I mean, it's a fun flight. You get to go over the city. But for me, I wouldn't have made that choice just because I feel like that's a much harder direction to seek landing.
I feel like they're coming back to
Terry looks like he's falling, but it's
Right.
probably just an illusion.
right. And we're going 10 knots.
Right.
Looks like he's coming back across Marshall fairly quickly.
Yeah, it does. And I don't see a lot of north to him. I think he's off the base enough that he'll be all right. There's something for us to pay attention to since
Sure.
we're smack dab in the middle of it. Yes, I think we will have a water.
And after this, I gotta get my airplane and autopilot all the way to the place we're going to fly in the morning. I'm literally gonna get in the plane, find out where we're flying, and I'm gonna autopilot that bitch.
Okay.
Probably won't record or anything
So
like
it just went from
Roger,
1207 to
it helps with
0607
the point
in
system
a
on
pretty
the
short
game.
period of time.
And yet,
Yeah, Terry might have a 060. Well, no. He looks more like he's still got the 120. So we're turning a little lefter, which is nice.
if we're going to come back that much, I'd kind of like to hold this for a little bit and get further.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that sort of the, because if we can keep getting north, then coming back should get you up north of the base. We know this field is good by Space Village. We know this whatever demo
We've
area
been
is
flying
fine.
for 40 minutes. I think if my live goes longer than like 30 minutes, technology's so dumb. I'm trying to make it to that field, I see. It looks like it from here at least.
Yeah, he's just almost
I
covering
was
the
headed
whole
to
hotel, you see.
the backyard, but the wind just likes to put me over trees and shit. The sun almost set. Then watching it slowly go down.
I told you when I went shopping for a master. Rings. The intention was to put one here. Just one jacket.
And the more the summer goes, the later the daylight, so we'll be flying a lot more
No
than
confusion
balloons
which
per
one to
se.
grab.
I've been confused
Try to keep
by
the
it
shit
now.
down as possible.
That happened to me in the 120 once on a windy landing. I reached up and grabbed the wrong one, and it only cost me half a second.
I'm
It
really
made my
riding it against
landing
this
less delightful than I
freak,
wanted, you know?
Maybe I should choose better places to take off of. Cause there ain't nothing but trees over here.
It's as dependent on altitude as it is sort of the whim of the gods today.
Like
It does seem
literally
very-
nothing but trees. If you get a chance to land, my boys, suggest you land, cause they ain't
Climbing up here.
jack nothing over here hardly.
Yeah.
Look at that field over there.
So Brooke has dropped down. Let's see what he does. It'd be great if he had a shadow. He could be looking at a landing. I was even thinking maybe in the space. I'd like to see where we could see him. That's the thing I'm watching for. I think we're feeling that turbulence that they talk about. Because you're holding a constant
Yeah, I got the
temperature,
north wind
but
again.
we're fluctuating.
Trying to go back the other
And
way.
it's quicker, right? I mean, like, you could see both of us are looking at the instruments like, oh, something just happened.
But 900
Faster than
feet.
we're cooling or warming, that's for
Right.
sure. Do you know, do we have access south of Space Village in that open area?
Yes, northeast wind, push me over this way, please.
Sort of.
Okay.
It used to be that where the dirt road is.
See, this is where your skills are challenged right here.
At one
I've
point
got
I
a
saw that
this
that
is a
was
northeast
locked.
wind, north wind between 9
Ago.
and I think 12 right now.
The dirt road into the abandoned lot is locked?
Well, it was.
So
But
to
then just the
find
other
that
day, like,
and then to
last
push
couple
back
weeks,
and then to come back the other way, trying to have a good place to land is challenging.
totally locked, but
Does the gate into the house have
it had been locked. But
Okay.
I mean, I have gotten in
But
there in the
you're
past,
literally
so
underneath
I
me
think
now.
it's hit or miss.
Yeah, technically there's a box up here.
You can go all the way out, all
Right.
the way out to the top of this bluff.
Yes, bring me over here to these fields, please.
I've
Yeah, if you come up a little over 1,000 feet, 900,000 feet, you're gonna start pushing back this way, and we're gonna get to these fields at
Sean
least.
Wicks, now I think about it.
Okay. That is a long time
Yeah.
ago.
We'll have to come over. That sun is setting.
So I feel like Troy has gone north because I felt like we were closer. We've been at the same level.
Right, well, he actually climbs quite a bit. He was
Oh, did
down
he?
lower
Okay.
earlier.
Oh, this is so much better. Oh yeah, I'm going back the other way and try to find a good spot. It's got me on the west side of the canal finally.
It's very
Where'd you go? Oh, you down below me now. There you are. I'm just up here chilling, catching some of that north wind. That's crazy. Oh, I gotta get back.
The brook looks to be moving pretty slow. I would say a little north of west, like maybe 290-ish, maybe.
%, all forest. Shit. That sounds peaceful, to be honest. Well, like I said, it's not everybody can fly hot air balloons. I mean, it takes skill and knowledge and plenty of practice. Like for our instance right now, there's hardly any wind, but that wind going from the south and that wind coming from the north. So technically, we're in like this little box.
Exactly, it's encouraging for us.
As you can tell, I've done came back all the way to the airport almost. But that's only so I can try to find a place to land, because I know once it gets close to that ground again, it's going to start going back the other way. Probably won't get all into this fields or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's descending, and I can't quite tell what direction he's going.
Yeah, you're a limited, your landing decisions are limited up there, brother.
If we were to drop down...
The rest on the right side is trees.
Then in theory...
Going back to the airport. Thank goodness for the box. It would have been
I feel like
hell
we
we
should
was
too.
trying to find a land place land in that
One hazard
area.
down below
Good
is
Lord.
power lines, and there's only one set right here.
There's some of that west, it looks like. Yeah.
Look, it's consistent. Let's see some shadow yet. He's got that. Do you think that we might get that down to the west just as we pick it up? See if we can have more. I would argue, look, is down on almost blue.
There's like a very, very butter thin layer of north from the northeast. So it goes towards the southwest. So yeah, like about 230. Very small. I see you going up against some of this backspin. And the lights are coming on in the neighborhoods.
We have turned a little bit more north.
There's some fields down here that you drop into if I need.
I guess I have to go online because the information that came into the packet. Yeah, how to turn it on, off, and how to set the altimeter with it.
And with a quick start.
Yeah.
This side of the tower. What about between the Royal and Tower? Okay. Because I do see an entrance there.
Yep, a little land bridge.
26% of
I'm
fuel.
just thinking I don't feel
We have been flying for almost an hour now.
We're trying to get it. Won't get
I'm
us
just trying to stay in this north, this 230 wind direction. Then I can drop down, and then there's a whole field right there if I catch a southern.
From a fuel standpoint, if we drop down and we're sort of slow about it and we have to go all the way to the houses, do you have enough fuel to get there? I do. Almost an hour, right? So I think this is the
I'm
point
at
where
a
Travis
dead
could probably use a little bit of
speed, or a
advice.
dead stall now.
In his mind is, are we aiming for this field or are we going to go up?
Yeah, if you go anywhere below 900, your wind speeds kind of drop.
I don't think I'm gonna get down there.
I would agree, especially with this right turn we're experiencing.
It's like I'm at the land in the neighborhood. Maybe the first time. go? Wait, roof here. Hey, roof here. I can't stand that. Microsoft sucks.
We're talking to you thought.
I mean, you got I think you got a couple little spots below you.
Well, I was
Kind of slowly microburst your way down.
almost 10 knots.
I'm about to do it right now. I'm about to drop on in.
I was thinking to myself,
I'll let you know when I catch that south wind or what altitude so you can be prepared for it.
here we are. So 10 knots and straight about to get this field.
Yeah, it scared me for a second when you disappeared. I thought you were crashing some shit. Alright, so about the south wind, about 700 above ground. Let me drop pretty fast so I can get this land. And that wind picked up about 500 ground. From the south to about 5-7 knots.
I'm curious. What's available?
Crazy how we did all this. Like we done went back and forth like 3 times already.
Yeah, as we approach. Which 24, I guess.
Somebody's backyard or front yard about to become our temporary landing location. Try not to chip the shingles off the roof.
Opportunities. Obviously, everything here is gang wood. Typically, this gate into the house is locked.
Yep.
And so, if we're going to go up past where the power lines turn and up
I
to
know
the
exactly where I'm going. As long as this one
There
stays
is
where
a-
you at.
really slow, there's
Might do a splash and dash and land. Splash and dash and land. That's
If you
exactly what I'm
see
doing.
that big brown building up north there, if you go far to the west,
I'll
then
take somebody's
you can get
shingles off
access
first.
from Mark Sheppel. However, this sort of open space between 24 and Mark Sheppel is generally pretty difficult to access. And how fast we're moving. Side of that neighborhood or something like that. I'm gonna watch and see what kind of turn Terry gets right on the ground.
I decided not to do this splash and dash because that wind's pushing me toward the house.
080 down here.
There you are. Yeah, I was gonna hit the water, but yeah.
There does seem to be going
South?
kind of swing it down a little bit. You want to slow down because it's going to pick up as soon as you get down here in the south. About 600, it's going to start pushing you really quickly.
Pretty slow, but it's a good direction.
Yes, yeah.
Let's go back to this hill over here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Do you see these power lines up in the middle? Do you see those?
Yes.
I wasn't familiar with those before. He looks like he's got a
Yeah, nice
southwest. We don't have too far to track to get back to 94.
What's that fuel looking like?
He's going almost due west now. That's great. Slowed down to 4, 3, so we must be right at the boundary. Because the water treatment plant is tricky, but on the other side of the plant is an open field, and I've been in there a couple of times. Remember, that's where you got the van stuck that one day? Yep.
Hey, I mean, bro, like I said, we gotta be one of the best on this game because we went separate, different ways, up and down, and we're still in the same platform. That's crazy. Double Jesus is a buffalo water.
Now picking up the south.
That's bad.
Direction. I mean, it's right
Yeah.
towards Travis.
Yeah.
That's an open field on the
But
other
see,
side of
here I can actually Bruce can actually take it from
Mark Sheffel and 24 there. Right. And there's open space on the
So
other side
crazy.
of that also.
Great.
here. Oh, what? I can actually help stop it. That's crazy. Oh, wait, there's no thing on there. Huh? I wonder if I could stop it. This dude got his lady in the water. Wait, where's the rest of your cables? See that? Your cables are missing. Wow, I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot that so I can send this to all the Microsoft people. And see if I can stop it real quick.
There's a fence between us and Travis. You can see where the texture. There's quite a bit of space there. I've landed in there on the road before, so if you feel like we're getting caught.
No. That's crazy. That's insane, man. You literally have no. All you have is your crown line. We can actually hold it here. That's insane. Alright, look, I'm gonna take me about 20-minute break, and then I'm gonna go to the airport in New Orleans and head to, I guess, Portland, Maine. That's where we can start tomorrow. Go fly my plane. That's all you need. It's crazy, man. Insane. But I'll be in New Orleans airport about 15. Going to Portland, Maine. I'm gonna put that thing on autopilot once we do something there, and I'm gonna write my script while it's flying. So I will see you tomorrow, brother. Right there. Have a good night. Have a good flight. I might see you in the sky on the way tonight. Hey.
Pretty soon is that when we launched, you did not set the time.
Yeah, I mean that's where we can go land
Just
at
be
for
aware
my
that
pop
that
my
first
plane.
call-
We can go wherever after. Just send me where to go, but that's where I'm going to go to land, and then I'm gonna have my chauffeur take me wherever.